your prayers are heard. Okay, collective, it is not even 7 o'clock yet, so you'll have to ignore the fact that I'm still in my pajamas and the ring light and my like 12-year-old glasses, okay? I've had these things forever. But for this collective, this is going to be a way to tell if this resonates with you or not, or if this is going to resonate with you or not. If you woke up, like whenever you see this, if you woke up and like things just feel different, this might be for you. So let's just go ahead and get started. Sound cleansing may be really significant for somebody. I felt the need to bring my bells over to sound cleanse, and we're going to be using the Light Seers Tarot deck. This is, I've been on a spree with this deck because it is like chef's kiss. The imagery is so perfect, and this is not sponsored, but if you wanted to, okay. For some of you, okay, the way that this is coming through is whenever, okay, so the movie Spider-Man, 111 on the timer, the movie Spider-Man, okay, I don't want to say like the original one. Whenever he like actually turns into Spider-Man, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like whenever he turns into Spider-Man and then like his, he doesn't have to wear his glasses anymore because his vision's like perfect and you know, all these things changes, like that's what this feels like energetically. Like you have literally like woken up and it's like, oh, I see things so much clearer. Like there are certain lenses like that you don't have to, it's like you are able to see things for what they are. There's no need to have blinders on. There's no need to, there's something here about, there's no need to try to dull or soften things. The way that that's coming across to me is like for some of this collective, and like there's no judgment is what I'm trying to say, is like there would be something here like a habit, or like there's something, a mindset, it feels like a habit, like something to bring comfort. I don't know, there's something here that's like a distraction. It's serving it as a distraction, like numbing out in some way, dissociating in some way, doing things to kind of like escape or soften the reality that you are in. Yeah, there's like a bad habit here, and it's only a bad habit because of how it's like blocking you in this moment. You know what I mean? This is not what wouldn't be something that's like considered inherently bad, if that makes sense. Like I feel like for some of you it's like a smoking habit. I thought that's great, but you know what I mean. It's early, you guys. Yeah, there's something. Okay, let me get one more. Okay, yeah, so releasing your attachment to whatever this is going to be what allows you to kind of like flow into this next chapter. Okay, there's something here about a free fall, a leap of faith, and this landing you in something that brings security to you and stability, like what you've been seeking. Because I feel like for a lot of this collective, just based on the messages that have been coming up a lot lately, that stability and safety and like security has been really, really important. It's like a very prominent theme. Wow. Okay. So I'm hearing that for some of you, this habit, this thing, whatever, it's like there's almost been this attachment to like, it makes me more creative. It makes me more something. It does this for me. And it's almost like you've been repeating that to yourself for so long that you don't notice that it actually doesn't help you in that way anymore. And it's what's disconnecting you from feeling creative and like tapped into For some of you, like intuitive art could be very important or significant, and maybe you've been feeling kind of blocked off from that. And the way that I would interpret this is that it's this habit, this thing that we keep referring to, it's actually like blocking you because it's no longer helping you. Like, you don't need that anymore. You have like surpassed that. You've learned the lessons. Like, it's not, you don't require that anymore. It served a purpose. Yeah, it's okay to take time to do this, like to be with yourself, to kind of purge this out. Allow yourself to grieve and mourn is what I'm hearing. Some of you are expecting something. Like there's something that you're like waiting to come in. I don't know if it's like a package or... Let's get some clarification on that. Okay, interesting. So it's almost like you're waiting for something to become even more clear. And it's like this is required first. Like there's something here about you have all that you need to take this. So something about focusing on what you do have, what you're able to do, and utilizing that, building off of that, and that thinking about what you can't do or what you'd like to do but you're not able to at this time. It's not serving a purpose at this time. And that's significant, just like not at this time. Yeah. Hope is really significant for you. Maybe for a lot of this collective, like maybe, I don't know, I'm hearing like someone's been saying like a mantra or an affirmation or like some kind of phrasing to themselves for the last few months or weeks or however long that has something to do with hope. It's so interesting, you guys, because I know that it's like the same collective. Oh my gosh, this hair is gonna drive me crazy. But I know it's like the same collective because I get so many of the same cards. It's ridiculous. The Seven of Wands has come out like almost every day. Yeah, and like you've been living more intentional, or you've been planning to, and Spirit is kind of coming through and being like, now is the time to start like setting those intentions and taking those micro actions. Also, collective, the last few days, something that has also kept coming through is that gut health is really important. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're being encouraged to be more intentional about that in ways that you're able to, not in ways that are like stressful, but it's just like, again, like micro habits, like micro changes. Even if it's just adding like some frozen vegetables to something that you were already going to eat, you know what I mean? It's not about stressing, it's just about like adding third chakra, adding more. Maybe some of you are getting over a cold. Allow yourself to be kind of like in a flow state. Like allow yourself to just kind of like, there's something here about being flexible and bendable so that you're able to withstand certain pressure without like breaking or feeling like you're going to, if that makes sense. But you're being relieved of something, like this shift that you've experienced, like it's really released like a huge attachment or connection to a wound, a person, place, or thing. Wow, yeah. And this has required a lot of bravery, and it's required a lot of strength, but like you've kept showing up, like you've kept taking the actions, you've kept doing the things that were once uncomfortable to you. You've been expanding your capacity to be and receive. And to also do, like there's something here, like you've shown yourself, like you've really built discernment, you've really built a lot of discipline and determination. And now you're entering an era where you really get to celebrate that. You get to be celebrated. And this is something that is this chapter that you're moving into, or that you're already into, really, that you've been preparing for, I should say. It's something that's like really fulfilling to your childhood. The Six of Cups has came out so much this last week. The Three of Cups. You're being so guided. So guided. Wow. Discernment and emotional intelligence. Like this is something that you've truly been working on for quite a while. And I want to say that, like, for some of you, you may resonate with, maybe throughout your childhood, you have had to be more emotionally aware. And I feel like there's like certain puzzle pieces that are connecting for someone right now. But you've really been able to go deeper within and deeper within. But also, like, for some of you, you've been able to like drop back into your body and feel more present. Okay, let's see. Blackbirds could be very significant. Let me get one more card for clarification. Maybe spending some time, trains may be very significant. Maybe spending some time near a tree. Trees keep coming up a lot recently. If you have a special tree, or if you feel, for some of you, you may feel connected to like looking up, I don't know why like tree magic is coming to my mind, like that specific phrasing, but like something along those lines, like druidic practices have been coming up a lot lately. So that might resonate for somebody here. As above, so below keeps coming up a lot lately too. And whenever I pulled the Knight of Wands, I was wondering if we were going to pull the Six of Wands, and we did. You are really entering, like, all of this is preparing you to be in the spotlight. And there's been some sort of resistance about being in the spotlight, wondering if you're worthy, and knowing if you're, like, wondering if you're even capable of handling that. And for a lot of you, you've realized that, like, I'm hearing like preparation, like you've undergone a lot of preparation for what you're about to come into, accept, receive. Wow. Okay, take it in the reverse. So we have the Empress, the Three of Pentacles, and the Tower reverse. I feel like there's been some things that have had like some discernment that's had to been built, so that whenever it comes to like networking and connecting with others, you knew what to look for, you knew what to watch out for. Let me see where this card fell. Yeah, you're the Queen of Wands, and so like there was a certain level of like preparation, but because it was so intense, you may have felt like it was a punishment at times, but it was just kind of like tying up loose ends, if that makes sense. And we have the Wheel. Oops, not me throwing it. For some of you, these last few months has really taught you how to navigate both the shadow sides of ourselves and the lights. Like you've been understanding that they're not separate. You know what I mean? That's like you've really been, shadow work is probably like really significant for you. Here's the imagery on that. Like just really understanding how to fully alchemize, like learning duality. Like you've been experiencing a lot of, what is that? Polarity, and a lot of like intense up and downs. And something that's been coming up a lot is turbulence, and just the visual of like when an airplane is landing and just kind of like bumping off the ground at first. And it's like, that's what's been happening, is like there's been like this equilibrium shift. I'm gonna pull from my Journey to the Goddess Realm deck, and then we're gonna pull from my Angel Numbers deck. Let me fix this. Sorry, that was crooked. Okay, and then we're gonna be using this. I wish I would have brought my drink in here. Okay. I'm gonna ask to connect with Archangel Michael. Four, protective magic. Your prayers are heard. Take a moment now to thank your angels for their protective presence in your life. We have 857, creative flow. You are ready. Your angels are telling you that the creative flow of ideas is coming fast now. There is a lot being fed to you, and it's not essential that you remember or absorb it all right now. Sit quietly in meditation for a few minutes and write down anything that comes up. Continue to write things down throughout the day. I love these cards. I love these cards. So I guess I pulled from these first instead of the Goddess. Oops. That's just because that's what was in front of me. Expansive thoughts. Consider a new perspective. Number 557. And then 682. Bravery. You are supported to be you. Your angels reveal their affirmation that it takes courage to live life differently. They fill you with their support to live life bravely as you authentically are. Make a mental list today of the places that you have feared being yourself. Think of a small way to confront one of those fears now. Okay, that is beautiful. Whenever I read from the angelic company, you are being protected. That is so beautiful, you guys. I really like reading some from the cards, because the messages just always hit. I literally cannot talk today. At 50 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a free reading, so stay tuned on how to potentially win that. I'll leave my shop link in the description if you want to book a private reading with me, and then I will also leave my TikTok link in the description as well for like mini daily content updates. But yeah, have a great rest of your day.